BB851, turn right, heading 180. 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
A different time for a video to go live on the channel. It's all part of me experimenting. If you do prefer this time for uploads, you can just let me know. However, as the title does suggest, today's coverage centers around none other than the Boeing 787, which has once again encountered another significant problem following new findings on the aircraft, and comes after a lengthy spell already with the aircraft series having production suspended due to quality control issues, which have remained persistent across recent years. The Seattle Times report indicates that the various defects on the Boeing 787 are now growing following further discoveries and analysis that confirm issues are more widespread than first anticipated. One of the absolutely last imaginable things you would want as an aircraft manufacturer, which has struggled dearly to have a clear run with the 787 not encountering some type of defect or difficulty, which of course has resulted in either A, groundings, B, the suspension of production, C, the suspension of delivery, or D, just inspections to hundreds of aircraft. The report notes that an internal memo, which was seen by the Seattle Times by the FAA, is the culprit of the leak, indicating further concerns towards that of the widebody. This time, it relates to a defect centering around the contamination of carbon fiber composite material, which occurs during the fabrication of critical structures that are in the larger size. So certainly those bigger parts if you're looking at an aircraft more generally. It's noted that the specific defect was left unreported until now. Notably, the gaps between crucial parts of the structure are not, by my knowledge, the first time in recent history we've seen such a thing. In fact, other parts of the Boeing 787, especially up towards the front around the cockpit area, has experienced the very same thing. It's a defect, though, this time, which can be found in over 1,000 of the 787 Dreamliners, but according to reports, Boeing, with their current data, is not able to determine which exact ones it is implicating at the moment. And naturally, this sort of thing cannot be spotted by the naked eye. It can only really be noticed upon closer inspection, and being a tiny gap, no matter how small, it still crucially needs to be inspected to continue to maintain the structural integrity of the aircraft when flying, and that is even if it's not deemed as a major safety concern, which more often than not it is not, but you have to be better safe than sorry in almost all cases. Flying, while a great way to transport people, is risky at the end of the day. You need to have everything at tip-top shape. For me personally, it's getting to a point where it almost feels as if every passing month a new defect is found with the Boeing 787. It's become the norm, as they say, but the thing is, it shouldn't be. The aircraft should be safely flying with customers and still being produced at a decent enough rate with no problems. However, cost-cutting measures and a massive slip in overall quality assurance has resulted in continued problems slipping through Boeing's fingers as they chase profit over safety, which would not be the first time. Whether from suppliers or their specific fittings, one of the biggest things lacking is the quality assurance testing, and it's not good enough, quite frankly, and I think that's definitely the general consensus around the aviation industry, and certainly within this community, I'd like to think. The problem Boeing now faces is trying to race against the clock to get the type back into production and see deliveries recommence, while also seeing a problem after problem hit them, and once again, resulting in more delays, with really just a lack of clarity from Boeing themselves towards the FAA initially, with a lot of these defects going unidentified, and then when they are found out, they grow in scale and magnitude, and it sets back the progress that Boeing has made, leading them to just take one step forward and 2 steps back. But it's over to you now. What are your thoughts on the latest defect as more news surrounding the Boeing 787 continues to filter in the past couple of days? And do you prefer this upload time? Let me know down in the comment section below. Stay tuned, as more likely than not there'll be another video today, but what I'll try and do is space them out a little bit more to hopefully allow you to have more time to watch the content on the channel. Do take care, do be safe, enjoy what's left of your Sunday, and I'll see you later.